So let me show you how I made this very crunchy, tasty, crispy meat pie. Very juicy in the inside and crispy in the outside. Let's go. Add a little quantity of oil in your pan. Throw in your chopped onions for a few seconds. Begin to add any spices of your choice. Add curry, garlic, ginger, paprika, and thyme. Then I throw in my chopped carrot and Irish potato. I fry for some time before adding water. I also added my meat stock. I blended your raw meat. You don't need meat stock. I added Maggi and salt before throwing in my chopped beef. Then I stayed and covered for it to cook till soft. I forgot to add pepper, so I came back to add pepper. I covered again for it to do the magic. After some time, I came back to check if the carrots and potatoes were soft, and yes, it was soft. I poured in my thickener, which consists of cornstarch and water. I stayed and added a bit of water before adding my onion sleeve. And just like that, our meat pie filler is ready. We're going to proceed to the dough. In my ready sieve flour, I added baking powder, salt, and nutmeg. Don't worry, all the measurements of the recipe will be in the caption. I added my butter and begin to knead, making sure everything is well blended. If I forget, my butter is very cold. Everything you're using for the dough must be very cold. Cold water, cold milk, everything cold. I cracked 2 eggs in a bowl and I added white vinegar. And I pour into my flour mixture and begin to knead. Trust me, meat pie does not really need too much kneading. You can decide to use milk or water, but I'll be using water, very cold water. Like I said earlier, all the measurements will be in the caption, you don't need to worry. After kneading to perfection, I covered for it to rest for 15 minutes in the fridge. After 15 minutes, this is what our dough is looking like. And I divided it into different portions I'll be kneading at a time. Vision might not be correct, but just make sure you're not kneading your dough to be too flat. Make sure it is not too flat and it is not too thick. So this is me flattening my dough to a reasonable thickness. I'll be using meat pie cutter. You can use a bowl and a fork. That works perfectly too. So you're going to apply egg at the tip of your dough so it can seal properly so it does not pop open while in the oven. So this is me adding the filler. Then you cover. Please don't press too much so it does not pop open from the backside. Then I carefully brought out the excess to make it look nice. Just be careful and do your thing. And just like that, this is what our dough is looking like. Yeah, so pretty. Yes, I know. Then I proceed to put that on my baking tray. In no time, I was done with all the process, then I begin to egg wash. This will help your meat pie to be shiny and crispy when it's ready. What I'm doing here with the fork will help your dough not to pop open in the oven. Yeah. After that, I proceed to put this in the oven. Don't forget to preheat your oven for 10 to 15 minutes before putting in the meat pie. And just like that, my foodies, this is what we have. Sweet and crispy meat pie. Just like I said, juicy in the inside and crispy in the outside. Thank you for always watching my videos. See you in my next vlog. Bye.